Hey everybody, what's going on? My name is ZeldaMaster64, and today for this video I want to explain to you guys the next batch of games that I'm going to record and play for you guys. Since I finished up Carmen Sandiego, Secret of the Stolen Drums, which you can watch the top right corner of the screen, I kind of wanted to do a video just to show what the next 3 games I want to play and see what your guys' what your guys' thoughts would be and opinions on it. And these are of my choosing. I didn't vote. I didn't have a vote set up or anything. These are primarily games that I picked out from my collection that I want to actually play for you guys and show you guys. Further on down the line, if I get more, people to come around and watch my videos, and if I get, more of a fan base and more of an active viewership on my channel, I will eventually do votes to see what game I should record for you guys next. But in the meantime, we're gonna stick with, I'll pick out the games. I wanted to try and do these videos because, I wanted to do this kind of announcement video because it's easier for me to figure out what I want to do next, and what games to play afterwards. Instead of me just picking out a random game, recording it for you guys, and that's it. If I did it like that, I'm afraid I might, forget that series and not continue it. I mean, look what happened with Super Mario 64. I've only done the one world, and that's about it. I haven't continued it at all, so there's no telling what I'm gonna do. So it's kind of in the same fashion as Checker Conroy does his, next Let's Play videos. He'll post a video, he'll have his old logo up, and he'll get to talking about some things, and then after a while the logo will change, and he'll explain what game he's gonna be playing, why he wants to play it. Instead of just showing you guys one game I'm going to be playing, I'm going to show you guys what 2 or 3 games I'm going to be playing. And I'm going to try to explain to you guys why I chose those 3 games in particular out of my collection. Keep in mind, a lot of these are going to be the old retro games, no new games at the moment, the new Pokemon Snap, actually. I've already finished new Pokemon Snap, so there'd be no point in doing a video on that. So yeah, so no recent games, no Miles Morales, no Kingdom Hearts, no Avengers or anything of the sort. It's just just old games from the NES up to the Wii or Wii U. I'd probably just say Wii because I don't know. It's just between those times. It's just between those consoles. At least that I have in my collection. Anyways, so without further ado, let's get on with the first game. I'm going to show you guys something that I've been something that I feel like not a lot of people know about. The first game I want to record for you guys is a game called Bloodrayne. Now, I'm sure some of you guys may know what Bloodrayne is because of one of the more recent games that came out, which was more of a platformer than what it was originally. And there may be some who have seen the movie. I myself, I haven't really watched the movie. I've just seen, one scene in particular. So, aside from, missing out on another video game movie, I was drawn in by Bloodrayne, believe during Christmas time when I ordered a whole bunch of games. I ordered Final Fantasy VII, Crash Bandicoot, Xenoblade Chronicles, and just a dozen more games from GameStop and Lukey Games and all those. And I was drawn in by Bloodrayne at first because of the art, what it looks like. The character design looked really neat. For both reasons in particular, but there is one reason I bought the game in the first place, and it comes down to 2 words: jiggle physics. I am not lying to you guys. In the old Bloodrayne games, there is jiggle physics, and it's not the Dead or Alive or Senran Kagura kind of physics. It's more laughable than cultured. But other than that, I've actually played through the game already, so honestly, I know what to expect. But I don't feel like a lot of people know what Bloodrayne was at its core. It's a vampire that goes around and kills Nazis. Well, okay, it's not that original, but but I really enjoyed the game. It was really fun. Um, and I feel like if I feel like just showing it to you guys, and also added more variety to the videos because this Bloodrayne is not going to be played on the GameCube like the last three games I played. It's instead going to be played on the original Xbox. As much as I want to say Xbox One, I don't want to confuse you guys in thinking that I have a Xbox One that came out maybe like a couple of years ago or so. But yeah, but it's got some twists. It's got some interesting enemies and dozens of guns. I love me guns. So, yeah, so that's the first game. The second game on the list I want to record for you guys is a game called Roswell Conspiracies. Now, that's a game I first found when I had bought my PlayStation 1. It was a game that I played a little bit of it. I didn't play a lot, but it was a game that looked interesting. It had cryptids, and I've been a big fan of cryptids and just the overall mystery surrounding the characters themselves in what the internet has brought them up to be. I wish I could show you, but the briefcase with all my games in it's all the way over there, so I can't really get to it at the moment. But it looked really interesting. I played for a little bit of it. The controls are a bit confusing, but I basically understood what it was about. It may take some trial and error for me to get through all the way, but it'll be worth it because it'd show a lot more PlayStation 1 games, and it's one that I haven't really seen, and that some of you guys may have already seen, and maybe some of you guys can tell me your stories on you playing Roswell Conspiracies, or if there's any of you that can probably help me out in those games, that might be a good thing because I suck at the game, at least from the beginning. I spotted the game when I was over at the store I go to. It sells all kinds of retro games, from like Atari all the way up to PlayStation 4 and I believe PlayStation 5. I don't know. I haven't checked in a while. But I spotted it, and in me getting just some games built up, added to as a little tally mark on the cards, I bought it, and I really haven't played a lot of it since then. So I figured bringing it onto YouTube, and if I play it for you guys, I might, continue playing the game. So, who knows? I might enjoy it. And so for the final game I want to bring to you guys, this one is probably, reaching the limit of the games I've been playing for you guys. And it's one that I played a little bit of it now. I haven't finished it. Of these three games, I've only finished one and played a little bit of the rest too. But this one game that I've got, I absolutely wanted, and I wanted it specifically on the Wii for a reason. Alright? And the final game I'm going to record and play for you guys is a game called Bakugan Battle Brawlers. Not Defenders of the Core. Not any of the new Bakugans. Not any of the other Bakugan games that came out for the Wii. This is Bakugan Battle Brawlers. And it's a game. It's kind of like Xenoverse in a way, where you create your character and your character gets to interact with the main characters of the series. Like Dan Kuso, Runo, Shun, Marucho, all of those characters. And I've played through a bit of it at the moment. And so I understand what the basic story is, but I haven't really finished it yet. And I feel like that's like a really cool game I want to show to you guys. Because for those who don't know, I actually grew up watching Bakugan, and I was a big fan of it when I was a kid. And so it'd be so fun to have that child part of me actually, brawl alongside the likes of Dan and Shun and go up against other brawlers like Masquerade. And I feel like it may, appeal to the nostalgia of you guys, because I'm pretty sure there's a whole bunch of you out there who have seen Bakugan and who may be excited to see it for yourself as well. It's actually, from what I can understand, it wasn't really a popular game. It was probably like $5 on GameStop, or maybe cheaper than that. I don't remember. But it's a game that I really want to show to you guys, and I've been really anxious to play it. And yeah, so I had tried live streaming it before, but of course, granted the way the channel is now, not a lot of people are, around. So I figured, how about I just try to record it instead? Start from the beginning and just basically try and finish the game. These games probably are a bit longer than when I played Spider-Man or Carmen Sandiego. I don't know. Maybe I don't know if it's gonna be as long as what Resident Evil was. But either way, I'm really excited to bring you guys some videos like this, some of those games. Introduce you guys to some characters you may not have heard about, or maybe appeal to the child part of you or the nostalgia in all of you who have seen Bakugan and have enjoyed it so much. So yeah, those are the games I'm gonna be playing. I'm gonna be recording and posting on my channel. If you guys, have any sort of suggestions for any of the, if you have any tips on the games I picked out, if you have any sort of opinions you wanna put out, be sure to let me know, and I'll definitely read the comments. But with that, look forward to the releases, and I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.